Good morning, Burns Latino Studies Academy. You're watching Burns Live. You're going to look in the world of what's happening in our school, the community, and the world. Tune in here Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday mornings at 8:35 to hear the daily announcements. Find out what's happening with the weather and what's for lunch today. I'm Octavia.
And I'm Linda, along with Lewis for sports and George with the weather. Together we are your Burns Live morning team. Our morning show is streamed live over YouTube. Your parents and relatives can find us by searching for Burns Latino Studies Academy, Burns Live on YouTube. Remind them to subscribe to our show. In the near future, you will also be able to see portions of our show on CPTV. We also just got some really awesome news. We are going to be featured on the Hartford Public School website.
Today is Wednesday, October 10th, 2018, middle school. Today is the A-Day. Follow your A-Day schedule.
Today's lunch menu is whole grain French cheese bread, pizza, rainbow veggie sticks with low-fat ranch dip, fruit choice, and milk choice. All menu items on our cafeteria are artificial and trans fat-free. That's a good thing.
Stay tuned at the end of the show for our Pledge of Allegiance. Throughout the school year, we will host guests from different classes to recite the Pledge live each morning. This morning, we have 2 students from Mrs. Frosto's class.
We have a new word of the day today. Each day will add an interesting word to your vocabulary. Try to use the word in a conversation throughout the day. If you are over here using the word correctly by a teacher, it can be some additional dojo points for you.
Today's word of the day is present. The word present is a noun and means the state or fact of existing or occurring or being present in a place or thing. Used in a sentence, her presence still comforts me. Synonyms: existence, being there.
Hey Octavian, did you hear that we are changing the way we do intervention too?
Yes, I did. We get to stay with Dr. M and build something called the after show.
Excellent. What are some of the things that we will be doing on the after show?
Dr. M said we will be making videos, writing the script, and doing some interviews with news stories.
That'll be a lot of fun. I already have an idea for a story already that I want to do.
Excellent. Me too. I was thinking about the last 2 people that we talked about on our show. You know, both were men.
So how about we talk about famous Latinas?
Do you know of someone?
Of course I know. Of course, Octavia. I know a lot of awesome Latinas.
Okay, so who are we talking about today?
One of my favorite Latinas are someone you probably never heard of. Her name was Victoria Soto, and she was a teacher in Newtown, Connecticut.
A teacher, huh? Why is she famous?
Do you remember back in 2012 when the school in Newtown was attacked?
I sure do. Who could forget that?
Well, Miss Soto was a teacher in that school.
You keep saying was. What happened to her?
When the man came to her room, she hid her students in a closet and protected them from the man who was trying to hurt them.
That sounds amazing. She stood between that man and her kids.
Yes, unfortunately, she died protecting the kids in her classroom.
That's sad. How old was she?
She was only 27 when she died, but because of her, 7 of her kids survived.
She really is a heroine. I hope someone does a door for her. Do you know what her heritage is?
Yes, she was Puerto Rican. Her family was from Bayamon.
Wow, she sounded like a awesome teacher. I'm afraid to ask, but what else do we have on our show today?
Once more, we need PTO members and SGC member from our community of parents. Please, please, please ask your parents to join the PTO and the SGC here at Burns. We really do need you to ask your parents to get more involved in the school and how it runs so we can have a better school.
That's a great point. If more parents get involved in the PTO or SGC, we can find ways to improve the school.
Yeah, our parents are pretty smart and they know how to make things better.
Hey everybody, ask your parents to get involved. We all need their help.
We have one birthday today in the Burns family. Noah Jenkins. In pre-K, we missed a birthday yesterday. Dynasty Murillo from 3rd grade. Wish them both a happy birthday today.
Finally, a few birthdays for you to announce.
I know. I like announcing the birthdays.
It looks like next Monday you would have a whole bunch to announce.
Probably, but I can rest up all weekend to be ready. I guess we should start talking and move on with sports with Lewis.
I guess you are right. Hey Lewis, what's happening in the sports world?
Good morning, sports fans. I'm Lewis. Really, I'm not Yadiel or Dr. M. No, really, I'm not kidding you. I got here on time today. And here are your scores from last night. The Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees played in Yankee Stadium last night in Game 4 in the American League Division Series. On Monday night, the Sox pounded the Yankees 16-1 to take the Game 3 of their best of 5 series. The Sox closed the series last night in typical Boston fashion, holding off a late rally by the Yankees to win the series 4-3. In the National League, the LA Dodgers took their series versus the Atlanta Braves with a 6-2 win in Atlanta to advance to the Champion Series. The Hudson Astros also advanced, defeating the Cleveland Indians 11-3, sweeping the Tribe in 3 straight. Monday Night Football featured the Washington Redskins against the New Orleans Saints in the New Orleans. The Saints took a little pity on the mistake-prone Redskins, pounding them 43-19. In the most important sport, ice hockey, the Boston Bruins beat up the Ottawa Senators 6-3. The Bergen scoring a hat-trick. The New York Islanders shot up the San Jose Sharks 4-0, scored 3 goals in the 3rd period. That wraps up the sports news. What's today's forecast looking like, George?
Good morning, Good morning, Burns. I'm George, and here's today's weather, live from the Burns Rooftop Weather Center. This has been a crazy week in the weather, with very little occurring that has been predicted by the National Weather Service. Temperatures have been up and down and up again. Clouds have blanketed the area, and fog has been rolling in each morning. Now a hurricane is coming ashore in Florida. What's next? The temperature this morning is a lot warmer than yesterday. Today, we were starting at 70.9 degrees. The feels like temperature is also 79.9 degrees, indicating almost calm winds. The dew point is 69 degrees, indicating that the atmosphere is charged with moisture once again. The humidity is still high this morning, despite the fact that we are already in mid-October. Our current humidity level is 93 and has been fairly steady over the past few days. The pressure is 30.5 degrees and steady in the advance of the partly cloudy skies that will dominate today. The winds are moderate, holding steady at 2.5 miles per hour and occasional gusts at 3.4 miles per hour out of the south. Today's high should be right around 81 degrees, with much more hotter than it should be in the middle of October. The high temperature today will be about 15 degrees hotter than it should be in this time of year. Today's lows will only drop about 68 degrees by daybreak Thursday as a warm front moves through from the southwest. Thursday will be a washout with steady rain throughout the day and a high of 72 degrees. Friday will bring an end to the rain and a high of only 69 degrees before plunging overnight to 48 degrees by daybreak on Saturday. The weekend is shaping up to be a really nice and crisp fall weekend with highs in the mid-50s and lows in the 40s. We might even see a little frost early Sunday morning. Recess looks like a go today with cloudy skies and highs around 78 degrees. It will be warm and sticky outside, so drink plenty of water before you venture out. Sunrise this morning was at 6:57 a.m. Sunset this evening will be at 6:17 p.m. Today's weather word is greenhouse effect. The greenhouse effect is the heating of the atmosphere. The atmosphere acts like a greenhouse because sunlight freely passes through the air and warms the surface, but the surface radiated heat is slowed in its escape from the planet back into space. When too much heat builds up on the planet, it is bad for the environment. That's it for the weather. Back to you guys.
Wrapping up today's broadcast, we'd like everyone to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
This morning we had Jeremiah and Taekwon from Ms. Frost's class joining us for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Respect yourself, respect others, respect the environment.
Make the day a great one and not the chance is up to you.
Tune into our next broadcast tomorrow at 8:35 a.m.
Burns Live is out. Peace.
None of you have the audacity to tell me how my hair looks.